Hi folks, and in this video we're going to look at creating a basic health system which will appear on our character's HUD and be affected by different enemy types and different things which may affect our character. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to find our main player character just here, and we're going to create a variable for them. In this case we're going to call it health. And we're going to set this to the variable type of a float, because what we're going to want to do with it is set it eventually to some sort of progressive health bar, which will go down and up depending on a percentage. And of course floats are quite useful for creating percentages. So the first thing I'll do is, after I've compiled it the first time, is just set the health default value to 1. Now what we're going to do is go to our HUD, and we're going to add our actual health bar onto this by grabbing a progress bar, dragging it in, dropping it down, and then first of all we'll set the progress percent to 1, and then we will set the binding color of our health bar to green so it looks more like a health bar. Now in our percentage, what we're just going to do is create a bind for this one, and we're going to create a cast to our health from our main player character. So we're going to do that by casting cast to main player, that's the one, then object gets player character, and then what we're going to want to have is the health. So what should now happen is, if I compile this and press play, we should have our full player health there, and we can rename the character of course from earlier in the session, but for now we have our full player health. Now let's just make sure that this is working. So if we go back onto the designer view and change this to 0.9, boom, as you notice a little bit the health is gone there, but this should be fine. And also it's being filled up from left to right. Of course you can change that depending on what you want to do with it. Now what we're going to do is, now we've got the health working on our lovely progress bar just here, we're going to have it so when you walk into this lovely box it's going to take some health away. So if we go to the actor class, which as we remember was our lovely box with the collision zone around it, we're then going to go to event graphs, and we're going to drag out of this one the word health, because remember this is the main player character which is casting the data, so we can get the health information from this one. And we also want to set health as well. If we type health each time we'll get both the get and the set. Now if we have this number and we put in a minus float to float, and we set that to something like 0.2, then attach it to this, attach it to this, and attach it to this, what should now happen is when we walk into the box our health will be decreased by 0.2, and then of course it will destroy the cube actor. Let's have a look, see what happens. There you go, and as we can see we've got the points from earlier, but also we have our health decreased. And that's how you create a basic health system with a progress bar in Unreal.